come along if you haven't made your way to the front yet. And many of you know we've just returned back, a group of us from New Zealand. And I was thinking of you whilst I was away, and so I have brought back with me a native New Zealand chocolate. How's that sound? Good. Okay, now you're going to have to behave yourself, and your folks may not want you to eat it during the service, so we'll let you pick that up on the way back to your seats. But I've got something with me in my hand. Does anybody know what I have here? Can I step away from this? Thank you. Does anybody know what I have here? Anyone know? Yes, sir.
A kiwi?
It is indeed a kiwi. Does anybody know? No, not the kiwi, that's the fruit. It's a bird. Anybody know anything about a kiwi? It is the native bird of New Zealand. It's their theme bird, you could say. You know anything about a kiwi? Does anyone? Yes, sir. Do they eat fruit? Well, they may eat a little bit of fruit. Thank you. What else? Yes, sir. They're nocturnal. Good. Yes. They come out in the evening at the dusk. Good. Yes, ma'am.
They have a long beak.
They do have a long beak. Yes. They actually tap it on the ground as they're walking. Did you know that? Now, there's a couple of other things about the kiwi. I'm going to put it right there, and I hope it doesn't fall off. There's a couple of other things. Do you know, can a kiwi fly? No, it cannot. So I'm going to make a couple of spiritual applications here. And although we really enjoy the kiwi, I'm going to say to you, don't be like the kiwi. The kiwi can't fly. In fact, that's what makes it almost endangered, because it makes it easy prey. It can't fly. Something else about the kiwi, they have very poor vision. Did you know that? Very poor vision. In fact, they're half blind, although their sense of smell with that big long beak is very good, but they have very poor vision. Now look here. As Christians, we should have good vision, shouldn't we? We should be able to see where we're going in life and be able to look unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. So we don't want to be like the kiwi and have bad vision. We also want to be able to take off when we need to. Here's something else interesting about the kiwi. The kiwi has very low metabolism. That's a fancy word. What does that mean? They've got low. Mr. Mina, yes, sir.
When you start getting in like your late 20s and early 30s, your metabolism slows down, and you absorb less nutrition out of the food, and you start getting fatter.
Oh. Mr. Fox, we found a substitute science teacher. Now, when you get in, according to Mr. Mina, when you get into your 20s and 30s, you kind of slow down a little bit, and you get a little bit of a belly. Your metabolism, low metabolism means as well you have low energy. And the kiwi has very low energy, so we shouldn't be like the kiwi. We ought to have energy for the Lord Jesus, shouldn't we? Something else here interesting. Do you know what they do when they get distressed? Anybody know what a kiwi does when it gets distressed? Yes, sir.
They squawk.
Squawk? Well, wasn't quite what I was thinking. They may squawk. They actually freeze. Did you know that? When they get distressed, they freeze. Now, do you know, as children of the Lord, sometimes we get distressed. We get problems and difficulties, but freezing isn't always the right thing to do. Sometimes we've got to keep moving, keep following the Lord Jesus Christ. So I just thought I'd give you a few facts about the kiwi so that you could remember that, and also think to yourself, I don't want to be a spiritual kiwi. I want to be able to move forward for the Lord. I want to be able to fly for the Lord. And you want to have good vision for the Lord's guidance, and you want to have good metabolism, not low metabolism, because we don't want to get a big belly, as Mr. Mina has told us. Good. Now, I have brought back some New Zealand chocolate. Now, where's my gentleman? Good. So, Nathan, if you'll come on this side, and Danny will come on this side. So, children, some of you are seated on this side of the auditorium, you can go pick one chocolate. How many?
One.
Thank you. One and only one on your way out. And you don't open it until you get back to your seat. Your mother and father may not want you to eat it here, okay? Capiche? All right, you can go back to your seat. Thank you very much.